People ask me, they say, Zeke, why is it that a whip will crack?
Sometimes the best way to learn about the present is to study the past. And that's just what these students are doing at the 14th Annual Ocean County Gifted and Talented Convocation.
When we're on a cattle drive, we just use the whip to kind of spook them a little bit, never hit the cow.
Over 2 days, exceptional students, grades 5 through 8, are given the opportunity to immerse themselves in an historical era. This year, the Wild West. Students participate in workshops with actors portraying characters, like prospector Snake Eyes Johnson, who helps students imagine what life was like more than a century ago.
And we go right on about our business because we're going to get even richer. Even richer. You think about it.
Gifted and talented children have learned to use their imaginations, I think, to a greater degree than some children have. And this allows them to become even more involved in what we do. And as they get more and more involved, they're able to take their thought processes and their experiences further, and it becomes a more memorable, more meaningful experience for them.
The goal of Convocation is to help the children to develop leadership qualities and to share their knowledge, their creative abilities, their imagination, so that it helps them to develop their higher order thinking skills a little bit more.
So they were starved for entertainment. They would listen to just about anything that was different.
That's good.
So come up with a joke, come up with a song, come up with a little skit.
What we want them to do is some research on a topic, which they've done previously before they've come to the Convocation. We want to assimilate that knowledge with what they've learned in the workshops, and we also want them to work in a cooperative way with people that they've never met before. One of the things that's coming out of industry is that the leaders of tomorrow, or the workers of tomorrow, have to be able to work in a cooperative group in problem solving. So this is one way of addressing that future need.
I think Convocation is a special event for all gifted and talented children because all of the gifted and talented children get together and work in the groups, and they learn about each other and they learn about the specific time period that we're talking about.
Through the use of our work with character and interactive theater, we're trying to give them the feeling of stepping back in time to where they're experiencing characters and situations and events from long before they were born. This gives them a much better understanding of history and of literature. They get a feel for the past as lives and experiences of human beings, not just chapters in a history book.
Oh, I feel much better. Great. See that? Anybody else?
It's not like regular history or in social studies. It's kind of like you're studying something and you totally like act it out. It's like actually being there. It's much more realistic. So you really understand people's viewpoints and how stuff happened.
What I'm trying to do with the children, with the kids, is ignite their imaginations. And I find that I have more success if I am passionate, if I'm excited about whatever I'm talking about. To me, that will engage their imaginations and enable them to participate.
Her husband, are we prepared? Clear the land.
I learned a lot about the past and the homesteaders a lot. I didn't know much about that. I didn't know that wheat was very important for them, and it really was.
We learned about the Homesteaders Act, which is they had at noon on a particular day, April 22nd, a bunch of people, after a bugle sounded, they all ran to claim their land, and they had to stick stakes in the ground. They got 160 acres, and they usually look for land with water on it. And we also learned etiquette and proper dance stuff, how to dance and curtsy and bow and all that.
What's really fulfilling is the fact that you know you have moved the audience because they are responding back to you. In a classroom, hopefully, the kids aren't saying to the teacher, "Sui, waha, yippee," at the end of a class. At the end of our theater presentation, they are, and it's very fulfilling.
Thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a wonderful time in the Wild West.